Hey, friends. Had to get the setup looking pretty good. Want to get a good angle so that I could show you what I'm doing. I'm going to put a timer on my phone. Max is joining us back here. He's interested to see what's going on. Happy Monday, friends. Happy Monday. Got a timer for about 8 minutes here. Let's see how I do. Welcome, Shelby O'Connor, the Oily OT. Thank you for joining my Maintenance Monday. I do Maintenance Monday posts because my health and wellness need to be maintained. They're a work in progress. So I like to share. So thanks for joining me as we talk about various topics for physical and mental health and well-being. If you're here, give me a hello. So it's not just oils with me, the Oily OT, Shelby, but although I love them, I incorporate them anywhere and everywhere. I got a diffuser with Clarity running right here, right now next to me. Clarity is amazing. That's the oil of the day for the Maintenance Monday video. Although I love them, I love helping you in every sense of the way. So thanks for joining, friends. I aim to cover these questions in my Maintenance Monday videos. Why is this important? How has it helped me? How will it help you? Wrap it up and let me know what you like about the video. So the topic today is loving on your feet. It's a DIY foot massage, basically. So I want to tell you a little bit about what I had learned in a class. So I've been to all these continuing education classes for, I lost you. There you are. For continuing ed that we have to maintain with my degree OT, we have to keep like 30 hours a year or something. It depends on the state. Anyway, so we go to all these classes, learn all these things. And I actually picked up a couple techniques. These were used for general calming and relaxing techniques in relation to children, but these work great with adults too. And I was loving on my feet last night with this little ball. And I thought, I need to share this with people. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit and then I'll show you. So we're kind of talking about a DIY foot massage, but what I want to tell you and the information that I want to get across is fascia. Do you know what fascia is? Most of the general people, you know what it is, but you don't know it by name. It's connective tissue. So it's been a hot topic for in recent years. More information is coming out about it. Research with a ton of new things of how it benefits your body and what's going on with it. And it's not well understood, but we're learning more and more. So fascia is a fibrous tissue. It's the connective tissue around muscles and organs. Your body's made up of a ton of this stuff. And I heard a stat in one class, and I don't know if there's any research study that shows this stat, but they said about 90% of your body is made up of this stuff. 90% is made up of fascia. So don't quote me on that. I don't remember where I saw it. I just remember that fascia is really interesting stuff. So if you're a therapist or you're just a person who has given a massage or received a massage, you've experienced and experimented with fascia and fascial gliding and fascial release. So that's a specific type of massage called fascial release. But I want you to know that you do not have to be a therapist to do this or experience benefits from for yourself. So follow your intuition and do what feels good. When I started out in OT, I thought I needed to know and learn everything. I've been to so many classes, they're like, well, if that feels good to you, your body's telling you, do that. So, and always use common sense. Don't hurt yourself in any way. There was a quote I just saw on a website. It said, because fascia is three-dimensional, which is really interesting. It doesn't just run around the muscles, along the muscles and organs, but it actually runs through it. Stretching it alone cannot penetrate your muscle to reach tight fascia spots the way that massage balls or even therapists can. So I was at a class, like I was saying, with my favorite mentor, Sheila Frick, and she gave everybody these high bounce pink bouncy balls and was just playing around with different techniques. These are very easy. You can probably find them at the dollar store. You can buy them off of Amazon. Amazon. I've used this one a lot, so it's more of like an egg shape than it is cylindrical. What I want you to know that it's really interesting. In your fascia, there are tons and tons of receptors called proprioceptors. Now, what is that? It's a big fancy word. All it really means is a sensory receptor that gets information from inside the body. It helps you respond to position and movement. Proprioception is sometimes referred to as a sixth sense. It tells our body where it is in space. These receptors are located in our muscles and our joints, and they relay information back to your brain about muscle length and tension. They also tell you like where your body is in space and how much your joints are bent. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. What I want you to know is not only where they are, but what they do. Proprioception in the nervous system is huge, and you can use it to your advantage because what it does is calms you down. We as therapists use these techniques, and people don't know what we're doing. It looks like play. They don't understand it. But what we're doing is activating these buttons. We're activating these buttons. And what they do is send ooh, ah, relax, and calm messages to your brain. So how cool is that? And you have the ability to do that. So you go for a run and your joints are hitting the pavement, hopefully not too hard. And you're getting this cushion effect in all your joints. You are activating your proprioceptors. You get a massage. People are working out the fascia and the connective tissue. Okay, ooh, you're relaxed. You are activating all the proprioceptors, the buttons that relax you in your connective tissue. So that's basically it. These messages go to your brain and they're very calming and relaxing. When you're on edge at the end of a day, and the foot is magnificent in how it's connected to the brain, not just for balance, but for other things too. That's why this helps. And when I rolled my foot last night, I said, I just have to share this with my friends. So this has helped me because I feel like it's a quick tip that you can use at the end of the day or whenever you're feeling relaxed. You can roll your foot while you're watching TV, stand up. You can do other parts of your body as well, and I'll show you. Sorry, I lost my place. That's how I think that it's important for me and for others. Yeah, it is really interesting, Julie. So I like to use it to relax, de-stress, sleep better. I think it's simple, and dare I say, I find it to be fun. So you let me know what you think, and if you try it, let me know. So I think that this can help you because the same way it helps me, it's just another tool that you can have in your toolbox. So quite simply, I didn't think how I was going to show this to you on my foot, but I did think how I was going to show this on my arm. But I will show it on the foot too. So you're seeing at my desk. All right, I put 2 more minutes on the clock. This is how you can roll your hand. There's no right or wrong of how long this should last. You can just grab the ball and simply go like this. Probably remove any hair ties, watches, bracelets. You have fascia in every part of your body. So if you've been sitting for a long day at the computer and your forearm flexors hurt from typing, go ahead, pull this out at your desk and give yourself a massage on your arm. Turn it around. Make sure that you're using good joint protection, meaning play around with your pressure. Make sure that you're not putting it in the wrong spot. And then just go where it feels nice. I really want it there. Okay, so that's how you could do it on your hands. You could do it on your fingers. You could roll back and forth, give it a squeeze, play around going like this, like that, up and down, round and round. Just follow your intuition and what feels right. How you do this on your foot is you put it down on the ground. I'm gonna see. Sorry, you're seeing my chest there. You're on my computer and not my... Ugh. How do I show you my feet? Okay, there's Shelby's feet. Put this on the floor. I gotta be back here. And just, this would have been better on my phone, I apologize. But I cannot tell you how amazing this is just to be putting pressure down on your foot and squishing this ball. You can start from your toes and work towards your heel. You can stay in your arch if that feels good for you. You can roll back and forth across your toes. Try to plant your ankle on the floor and roll this back and forth. That hurts my ankle a little bit, because I'm not sure. I've been practicing with working out, so I'm going to follow my body. That didn't feel comfortable, so I'm moving on to something else. You can put your toes down on the ground and try to squish through your heel. I like the way it just feels rolling it in my arch from toes to heel, back and forth, back and forth. And then you would switch if you need to hold on to a chair or something for balance, kind of going across your toes back and forth, the attachments of your larger bones here in your toes. That feels nice to me. And just rolling around. So what you're doing is playing around with that connective tissue like we were talking about, the fascia. Let's see if I can get Max in here too. This is my dog, Max. So little things like this every day. If you feel like you're on edge at the end of the day, I don't just use oils. I use other techniques, other things in my toolbox that help me calm down. I wouldn't have known most of this if it weren't for my professional job in occupational therapy. So these tools aren't just mine. They're not just meant for me to benefit, but for everyone. So those are really basic things. It's very cheap. It's very easy. You don't have one of these, grab a tennis ball. Pretty much everybody has dogs. Everybody has a tennis ball lying around. It's really simple stuff. You can actually lay this on the ground and roll on your back. I brought out my high density foam roller so I could just show you that that's another thing that people use for fascial gliding and for release. And if you've never experienced this, I encourage you to play around with it. If you feel like you're doing something incorrectly or you're not sure, you feel unstable, stop. Just as everything else, we know that, you need to use common sense, but also don't be afraid to follow your intuition and do what feels good and what feels right. I like to lay on this and roll the front part of my legs, my shins. I'll roll on the back of my calves. I'll roll my back and my thoracics. Yeah, and I learned how to do this because I myself received physical therapy because for pain in my neck. But this to me was an invaluable tool when used correctly and taught properly to even just adjust my spine by myself if I can't make it to the chiropractor, or I just need one part to be released. Not only that, now you're never going up on your neck with that or your low back. You're primarily focusing on the thoracic spine from about here to here. And this is where we get the most tight, guys, because this is where we function. We have to set our shoulders and we work in our world. We use our hands functionally. And so to do that at the end of every day or every other day or once a week or as needed is a very, very valuable tool. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This is easy. Keep this in your desk, keep this in your bag, or keep it in your bureau, pull it out at night. Give yourself a little foot massage. The foot is connected to the brain through balance, but remember these relax receptors, these proprioceptive receptors, they go to the brain and they tell you to relax, and you'll have this global sensation of, I feel calm, I feel good. Very similar to if you had went and got a massage. Welcome to my office, by the way. So, Happy to give you another tool in your toolbox. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes, see if I missed anything. Hey, share this video with your friends. I always invite you to share with me. I'd love to hear from you. Also, I really want and value your feedback in addition to valuing your time. What did you like? What didn't you like? What topics would you like to know? I could have shot the video on my foot better. I do know that, and I apologize for that. Should have shot it from my phone. Done is better than perfect, right? So if you would like to know more about working the business from home, oils, OT, or any other tools in your toolbox, you're dealing with a very specific problem and you just need support, know that you can always get at me. Please do not hesitate to reach me. You can follow me on my Oily OT page. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. As always, I'm wishing you tons of wellness, purpose, and abundance. I hope you have a wonderful day, friends, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye from me and from Max.